interesting point that you make, because I've totally been like victimized, and I think that I kind of must broadcast something. But the point is that, like, I think that you were saying, what do you regret in terms of like sexual experiences, and I guess I like regret being date raped, but mostly like yeah, I regret a lot of most of the hours, days, years that I've spent being drunk. Anyway, it's like I really like alcohol, but it's kind of a waste of time. So I would tell people that, and otherwise, it seems like in terms of kind of bad sexual experiences that you have, the worst ones always seem to be in countries where sex is not accepted, or sex is I mean, that is the one good thing about New York. It's like I've never had any problems with anyone here. It's I guess the third guy that I ever had sex with date raped me. I got very mad at him. But I wasn't gonna fucking like turn him in to the police and fucking go through shit.
But see, that's the problem. Why not? I mean, I just am curious.
Well, it's a load of trouble, and I had better things to do, like drinking more.
And I really hate talking about rape, honestly. I mean, I know that it's like, I know it's a thing, I know it's real, and this one, but like, I have to honestly say that, like, I know that it happens to girls who are smart, who know what they're doing, and blah, 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 but like, I've never, ever been in that situation, and I have had lots and lots and lots of sex with a lot of people and in my life, and I just, maybe it's about education, or maybe it's about,
Maybe you're lucky.
Yeah,
I have to say, you gotta like address the fact that maybe you're fucking lucky.
I think it has to do with the fact that I'm like smart, and when I see and I've taken self-defense. No, don't hiss. When I see myself in a situation that's not cool, I mean, I get wasted and stuff. Sure, I'm kind of drunk now, but like when I see myself in a situation that's like dangerous, I'm out.
Legitimately.
Like I don't stay around. I've never hung around with frat guys. I've taken self-defense classes.
Yeah, but it's like that Holocaust poem.
Just because I'm proactive in my own safety that other girls suck because they're not.
Well, no, I think. But hold on.
I would say about this particular guy, and like I want to be done with it, is that this guy, I always felt very like safe around him, even after he date raped me. I always wanted to be like, oh, you should know that you're
digging yourself in a huge hole, darling. I gotta be honest. You were not safe with him. He raped you. So that I can't let the story go on.
No. But I mean, like, all I'm saying is that like he didn't seem like the guy who was a date rapist.
But they never, you know what, I don't know what the stigma of that is. That's the whole thing. Is that like trying to define...
I've hung out with guys who seem like date rapists.
Who hasn't? I seem like a date rapist. The bottom line is you can't, like identifying where latent rage and anger and all that is, it doesn't have a look, it doesn't have a style, it doesn't have any of that.
But it's also ridiculous to be like, you can never know, and you have to be on guard at all times. It's like it's like the war on terror.
No, it isn't. It's not the war on terror. Because what's different is sex is an individual thing, and the way that you know how to do things is individual. You are a lucky woman that you've never been raped. Bless your heart. It's awesome. You maybe are intuitively really great. A lot of people aren't. And when a blanket message gets out in the world that it's okay to have this one kind of amazing lifestyle because it's always going to be safe for everyone because you've been really fortunate enough not to experience that guy, I just think there's some kind of middle ground to be had about how to be this really free sexual being and how to realize that we don't live in a world that makes it completely safe to be that person.
Anybody that would emulate someone else is not with it completely. Like, you can't.
Hello, we have a fucking $75 bazillion television budget that is based on emulation. Like, you can't. What are you talking about? Your whole blog is based on people emulating you. Are you nuts?
No, the entire economy is based on emulation. But I don't think that our.
But why do you? Yes, that's what they do. Regardless of whether you think they should. That's like when football players say, "I'm not a role model." They are. You are.
I think that saying,
you're de facto role models.
I think that saying that women are going to do whatever they see on television or what they read or whatever is undermining women's intelligence to make their own decisions. And And I feel like women are smart enough to say, oh, this situation's not right for me, and this isn't right for me, and this lifestyle's not okay for
Look
me.
how many Ugg boots were purchased. Fucking case in point.
And I didn't buy one.
But I'm just saying, like, you know.
But yeah, I mean that's the truth. I didn't buy one either. I didn't really have any shoes.
But
But like,
But it's not all women. There are women who are looking for advice.
if any of you guys uses the pull-out method, but you read, anything I wrote about Ben Bernanke or, whatever, like at least you'll go to the grave with your syphilis slightly informed. That's all I care about.
All right, I'm going to just end it on that because I don't really know how else to end it. Thanks, you guys, for coming. Thank you for listening. The Jezebel